This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning.
My name is Tara Darnley, and I am a serial entrepreneur and the founder of Peculiar Roots, Dreamsify Reality, and Darwin & Co. I always say entrepreneurship chose me. Honestly, it took years before I realized that this was my thing, that I was a creative, that I had ideas, and that, they were tangible enough to put into the world. It didn't happen overnight. It was hard. There was lots of sleepless nights, there was lots of mistakes, there was lots of errors. It takes practice like everything else. The first business I started was Darwin & Co. alongside Carl, and Carl is our co-founder. And it was inspired by my daughter, Alethea, who started to teet at only 2 months old, and we weren't able to find her a traditional teeter. Every little issue that happened with that baby, he wanted to solve it with a product. Babies are always having their hands gnawing on their mouth. So he was like, well, what if we put a teeter that she could just wear on her hands and you don't have to worry about it falling on the floor a million times. And this was our first product.
Our first business, which was a Yummy Meat in New York City right after she had her daughter. So I remember our sister and I and Tory herself, we used to go out, to show the product. Our goal has always been to involve her family in this business or whatever business that she started.
So we had the idea December 2014. We were like, okay, we're gonna go head deep. We formed our LLC. I had no business background at the time, didn't go to college. And so I was literally Googling everything and figured everything out, put our life savings up. And I was like, you know what, I need a big break. What does a big break look for a small business? And at the time, Steve Harvey talk show was really popular. And I email every single night before I put her down. And lo and behold, we got a call of that show. That first day we did $100,000, which was insane. And this is sold over the entire globe. So this was our first baby that brought all the magic. Today we have over 100 products for Darwin & Co. So from skincare, hair care, toys. A lot of our products focus on solving practical problems, as well as parents, how can we impact everyone around us. Our second company, Dreamsify Reality, was actually started because we have a podcast called Dreamsify Reality. I wanted to be able to provide practical advice for entrepreneurs to scale their business. After relocating to Greensboro, and by then we had 2 children, we then decided that we would start a third company, Peculiar Roots. Carl and I have had locks for over a decade. There was still no brands really catering to the lock community. And again, instead of complaining about it, what does an entrepreneur that's crazy do? We try to figure it out. And so we did. We spent a few years formulating the products, and by the time that we were set to launch, it was actually during COVID. Sold out the first week, and we had to get a warehouse, and just imagine navigating all of that during COVID. It was extremely difficult, but we did it, and we cultivated a tribe that's thousands of women and men all over the world right now.
Her devotion to her customers is beyond anything I've ever seen. And I worked for Disney for 10 years, so I know what it's like to commit to customers and really giving them unique products that were not available. And she said, I'm going to fill that gap. And that's really the kind of the success recipe for most entrepreneurs, if they can find that gap. She can raise money in a variety of ways. She worked with Target, for instance, and joined their program. Sally's Beauty Shops, she joined their program. She was able to raise money and also be able to distribute her product through those partners. And entrepreneurs are constantly looking for money and for resources, and she's able to do that.
We got really great partnerships such as Walmart, Target, Amazon, and so we've definitely outgrown the space, and we are getting ready to pack up and leave.
I see your business getting better and bigger, and also branching to something else that's gonna be bigger and better too.
Grateful to create that impact, and just seeing the joy on people's face every day when they pick up our products is something I would never get used to, but I'm grateful to have that creative impact in the world.